Captain Jack of all trades. So. And there's always that one kid that's afraid, and that kid is just screaming and crying, and the best feeling for me is when I leave, that kid is screaming and crying because they don't want me to leave. You know, I get to be the center of attention anywhere I go. Walking into McAdoo's and there's a line of kids waiting for me, chanting my name before I even get there. Just getting up in front of the crowd and it's amazing. The standing ovations when you're done with a show, and just, you know, it's a high. It's great. Hi, my name's Aaron Clark. I'm the owner of Ziggy's Entertainment. I've been in business for about 15 years. I don't know, I was a big dork when I was growing up as a kid. I always liked being the center of attention. My mom saw I was really good at entertaining kids, talked me into becoming a clown. I was already really good at magic, and I really enjoyed juggling. And she went and bought me some makeup and made a little costume for me and talked me into learning how to do balloon animals and face paintings. And I was at Pizza Hut that one night with my dad. We were eating pizza, and I saw a little sign on the table that said Kids Night every Tuesday. And I said, I mentioned to my dad, hey, you know, it'd be cool if I could do that. And he says, well, why don't you talk to the manager, see what they say? And the manager comes up and says, yeah, what do you do? And I said, well, I know how to make balloons. I know how to do face paintings. I knew how. She said, you're hired. And I was like, it was that easy. And then she's like, okay, well, how's $20 an hour sound? And I was like, sounds great. And I was like, I was ecstatic. I was like, I would have probably done it for $20 period, you know. Doing it got me to where I had more interest in it, got more practice. Doing the Pizza Hut every Tuesday night led me to being able to do birthday parties, then got me doing parades and then festivals and carnivals. And, it expanded. When I was growing up, my dog's name was Ziggy, and about the time I was looking for a clown name, my dog died. And I was like, well, that's a perfect name, so it's just been my name ever since. As things went along, I kind of had to adjust. And I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? And a lady called me up from Roanoke Country Club and said, hey, can you dress up as a pirate and come out and entertain? I was like, that's a good idea. Got myself a pirate costume, and then boom, all of a sudden I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, and I've got a whole nother persona. And then, you know, so it's whatever they want. About 3 months ago, I opened a storefront of my own and tried to make things go at it, and spent 10 grand on the place, and it wasn't a success. It didn't work. I put too much money into having to renovate the place, and it just didn't succeed. And I've got a lot of other entertainers that work for me as well, and I've spent a lot of time training them and getting to them to be up to par with what I can do, and lets me have a way to step back and be able to spend time with my family. I don't know what the future holds for me. The business definitely it's a seasonal business, so it's difficult to try to support the family year round with it. You know, you can't really just back away from the business, and it's really hard to separate your personal life from your business life being an entrepreneur. It's definitely a struggle. I've got 3 kids and a stay-at-home mom that takes care of them, and love my wife dearly, but it puts a major barricade in the relationship. It was interesting. I had my face painted as a clown this weekend, and it was the first time my youngest son, had seen me as a clown. So it was definitely, he was just like, who are you? Didn't really recognize me. He was like, okay, you sound familiar. Oh, my kids love what I do. I mean, they absolutely love it. All of their parties are just like completely insane. You know, we have a sleepover and have the moonwalk and have, you know, carnival games and concessions, and, you know, making popcorn and snow cones and all this cotton candy and all that stuff. I mean, the kids just love it. Parker and Xander, the middle two, or the 2 oldest, are definitely all about it. So. My daughter's, she's like, well, Daddy, I'm either going to be a ballerina or a clown like you. So. When I get home, I'll have revenge on my family and friends.
Bye.